Welcome to Ink Outlook. I'm your host, Talisa Austin. Today we're going to talk to SaTonya Ford and Darel Tidwell with the Black Filmmakers of Arkansas. Can you tell us what Black Filmmakers of Arkansas is all about?
Black Filmmakers of Arkansas is a group of filmmakers who search for talent and utilize the skills to bring them to the table in order to build people portfolios and bios to get them to the next level in life.
I know you all are working on separate projects. Darel, can you tell us about your project?
Betrayed was, I would say it was like the start of a family tradition. Right now we've done our first movie, and we intend to do a movie every year.
Okay.
And so that way it grows. And each time we do a movie, we move everything around. Like this year I took on a great big role. I mean, I was the editor, I was the film guy, I was the sound guy, the lights guy, I was everything.
Okay.
But since the project took off, we were able to incorporate and collaborate with more people who were hearing about it. So as the word got around, we had people that came in and said, hey, you know what, I want to edit, I want to direct, I want to act. And so now we have this great big group of people with names that go on and on and on, and all of these people are excited. And that's where Black Filmmakers of Arkansas was born, through the ideology of SaTonya, along with myself, who was like, okay, where am I going to find somebody to help me?
And how did you all get the word out? Did you go up to like
Facebook?
Okay.
Facebook,
Yeah.
Facebook, YouTube. I did a little bit of radio advertising for mine, but a lot of it was basically the internet process with Facebook now is so wide open that the opportunity is a must.
Right.
I mean, we need to take advantage of it while they are still letting us have it for free.
Right. That's so true.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to go ahead and tell us about your project? You said.
But in summation, I mean, my project is a brand new project. It was my baby for the first time, and of course, like anything else, you're not gonna get perfection out of the first one, but it's a good ground foundation to where now. Let me tell you this: most of the people that I told that I was going to shoot a movie were like,
Yeah.
because they said this is going to be some more bootleg stuff that's going to have really crappy sound, and the camera was going to be pointed at two people, and they're going to be bantering back and forth, almost like a stage play.
Right.
But even my cast, as I took two members of my cast at a time, and I spent the whole entire day with two of them at a time, a male and a female, and I captured scenes around the city and then posted them to YouTube and called every last one of them and said, look at this. When they saw the results on YouTube, just from what I sent out, they were amazed because they didn't know they could act.
Yeah.
Everybody that came to my set, I said, everything that you know or think you know about acting, forget about it. All I want you to do is know your lines. And I'll bring everything that's on the inside of you, every quality, I will bring it out and showcase it for the world. So at the end of my film, I mean, during the whole process, we were a family. And at the end of the process, everybody was elated.
Now, SaTonya, I know you have a movie that's out now. Well, it's coming out.
Right.
Can you tell us about it?
Yes, we'll be releasing it at the Riverdale 10 Cinema, November the 19th.
Okay.
Pregnant by the Pastor.
And where did that idea come from?
Oh, wow. We were at a photo shoot for the cover of the book that I had written titled A Player in the Pulpit. And we were looking for the best front cover and back cover. And when the pictures came in, I laid them out, and the pictures started talking to me.
Okay.
I talked to Roger Robinson and went over the storyline with him.
Now, who is Roger?
Roger is my camera guy.
Okay.
He's a assistant director.
Editor.
And
Lights. Lights, camera, action.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, he played a lot of parts, and I really don't think I deserve the credit as director because Roger, he did a really wonderful job, and we talked about it, and it was an amazing storyline. I mean, it was really a storyline that captures your attention. Okay. And I just couldn't let the opportunity pass me up. So I met with Roger. I gave him the storyline, and I ended it with, and let's name it, Pregnant by the Pastor.
Now, what kind of reaction do you get from people when you say that title? Because I know when I heard it, I was like,
all over the world, I'm going to tell you, all over the world, the older generation, they gravitate. I mean, this is something that needs to be talked about. That's what I get. Sister, I'm praying for you because you got a tough job that God is giving you. Right. That's what I'm getting. And everybody is really supportive.
So how long did it take to shoot the movie?
I had talked to my builder a couple years ago, and I told him, I said, look, I said, a few of my books are movies. So when that day comes and we need to use some houses and for scenes and so forth, I just want to call you right now and see if, we could do it. And he said, well, just call me, let me know. And I called him a few this year, and I told him, I said, remember that conversation we had? He was walking, jogging. And I said, well, it's time. He was like, well, let me know, And so after talking to him and friends of mine that are attorneys, Dr. Thrower played in the movie, Simmons Smith played in the movie, Andre Pendleton played in the movie, Roma Islam played in the movie. I mean, several people, business.
Lightweight superstars on everybody on right on.
Right, they're in their, and we kept them in their area, and we utilized their skills and their terminology for whatever industry of work they were in, and we brought it to the table, and we gave them an opportunity to market themselves and their business inside of the movie. Once Roger Robinson had told me, he said, let's do it. And he was like, let's start next week. I was like, wait a minute, I got to get the characters together. I got to write the movie, and so it was really, I had to fill out everybody and everything for the character that I was building. Because keep in mind, there was one storyline on the movie trailer, but actually there's some more things going on. And when I was told after finishing the movie that the storyline was on the level of Tyler Perry, I cried all the way home.
Because that's awesome.
First job, I cried all the way home. I would cry, at night, and that's something that nobody knew. And because it was beautiful, I remember the first scene that we did, just starting and beginning the movie. I cried from that one, between that scene and the next scene, because it was being brought to life, and it was beautiful. And actually, those emotions worked out for that next scene that I had to do.
Now, tell us when the movie premiere is again.
The movie premiere is November the 19th on a Saturday, the Saturday before Thanksgiving. We know that people don't like people in the kitchen while they're cooking. It will be playing 8 times a day, at Riverdale.
Well, I would like to thank you both for coming on the show today. Is there anything you would like to add?
I would love for everybody to come out and see the movie Pregnant by the Pastor. It's very interesting. It's very educational. It's mind-opening. And I just look forward to see everyone. Actually, we're having a red carpet at 7:00 p.m. And it will be televised. So business owners, people, come on out and talk to the host, let them know who you are, what company you're with. It's a way of advertising your business and so forth. So I would like for everybody to come out. Betrayed is a case study about self-control and people being out of control. It's about what we try to define as a relationship these days and how sometimes these things can get confusing.
But thank you both again for coming on the show, and we'll see you next time on Ink Outlook.